So the first do that you should do in the Gambia here is to take off your shoe whenever you visit someone's house. So I know some people in other countries, like when their places don't used to be dirty, like when they wear shoes, the shoes don't used to be dirty, so they just they just take the shoes and enter in their house, and they will be walking around their house wearing the shoes, because their places are not always dirty. But here in the Gambia, whenever you go out with shoes, it used to be dirty. So people don't like it when you go with your shoes inside their house. So it is always advisable to take off your shoes before entering someone's house, because even people don't tell you, but they will not like it inside. Some people might tell you like take off your shoes, but some people will not tell you. But inside they will not like it. They will not show it to you, but to themselves they will know that like what this person did, I don't like it. So it is always advisable to take off your shoes whenever you visit someone's place. So it's a way of showing respect to that person, because if your shoes are dirty and when you enter someone's house, you will make that person's place dirty. So that's why it is always advisable to remove your shoes. I know some people are not used to it, but sometimes if you put it in your mind, like sometimes as time goes on, you will get used to it. I know in some Western countries, like in Europe and other places, like they always have places which are very clean. So whenever they wear shoes, their shoes don't used to be dirty here. So, but here the dust and the places, how the places are, like that's make used to make people's shoes dirty. So that's why it is always advisable not to like bring your shoes in someone's house. Yeah. So it's a way of showing respect to that person. But if you enter with your shoes, it is a way of disrespecting the person. That person might not tell you, but inside that person will feel bad. Or if you go, that person might tell person next to him or her that look, this person is not disciplined. Look, the person bring his or her shoes inside my house. So this is another do that you should do in the Gambia. So another do that you should do in the Gambia here is to always use your right hand. When whatever you are doing, you should always use your right hand. For example, like whenever you are greeting someone, use your right hand. So if I meet with you on the highway, or if you meet and you want to greet me, it is always advisable for you to give me the right hand to shake my hand. You should not use your left hand to shake people's hand, or greet them. So many people don't like it. So if you give someone your left hand, they will not even answer to you. So it is always advisable to give people your right hand whenever you are shaking their hand. And also in the aspect of eating, it is always advisable to use your right hand when you are eating. When you are holding a spoon, use your right hand. When you are holding a fork, use your right hand. I used to see some people like when they are from other countries, they use their left hand even if they have spoon, or when they are using fork, even in restaurants, they will use their left hand. This is something which is not permissible in the Gambia. Here, people don't advise people to use their left hand while eating. So it is always permissible to use your right hand in whatever you are doing. So the right hand used to come first. So when you have an injury, people, it is understandable to use your left hand while eating, or shaking hands. Like if you want to shake someone's hand, if you have an injury, you tell that person my right hand has an injury, and that person will understand you. But it is always advisable to use your right hand whenever you are doing whatever you are doing. It is advisable to use your right hand. So another do is to contribute to the family whenever you receive salary. So it is always advisable in the Gambia here, whenever you receive salary, you give back to the people. Because like here we all live in one big family. So when you are young, people used to take care of you, your parents used to take care of you, or some person in the family used to take responsibility. So it is always advisable when you also become responsible person, you have something where you are earning your income from, it is always also advisable to give something back. So this is a way of supporting the family, because some people have been there for you. So it is always advisable for you also to be there for other people. In other countries, like everyone used to be on their own, but here in the Gambia it's different. So people are connected, people are always together. So when someone make it out of the family, that person used to take care of the family. So when you also make it, you also take care of the family. So it is always advisable, like whenever you receive salary, you give some to the family. It is a way of giving back to the family. So it makes the bond stronger, and it shows that you are someone that is responsible, and it shows that you are a person that shows gratitude. So if people are there, have been there for you, you also should be there for them at difficult times, So because when you are young, like people brought you up, they supported you, they do everything for you. So when you also come out and when you make it, you should also support the people that are like you when you were young, So it is always advisable to support the family. Or if you cannot support the family, you give some money to your parents. You give some part of your salary to your parents, I used to hear some people even used to say, when you get your first salary, you should even give your whole salary to your parents, But it will depend on you. Like if it will not disturb you, you can give it to them. But if it will disturb you, just take a small portion and give them so that they can pray for you. And their prayers will be blessings to you, Their prayers can take you far away, So it is always advisable for you to contribute towards the family, So this is another do that is advisable in the Gambia, Always contribute to the family, always give back to the family, So another do that we normally do in the Gambia here is to help your parents with the home work, What I mean by that is to help your parents with the chores at home, Help them when they want to clean the house, help them sweep the house, help them clean the bowls and help them do the household chores, So it is always advisable, like when you get old or when you grow bigger, like you should help your parents, like your parents should not do much work, you should take care of the household activities, That's why I tell you, you should take care of the homework for your parents, It is always advisable for you to do the household chores while you grow up, so that your parents can rest because they have been doing the household chores while you were young, So it is also for you, it is also your responsibility also for you to rest them and also help them with the household chores, even if they don't rest all the time, but sometimes you also take over, So it is always advisable for you to help your parents with the homework, If you are a boy, you can help the parents to clean the house or you clean the whole compound, Or if you are a woman and if you are a girl, you can help your parents in cooking. You help your parents in cleaning the clothes, and you help your parents, whatever they need, So it is always advisable to help your parents with the household chores, So another do that you should do in the Gambia is to include your parents in big decision making. So it is always advisable for you to not take decisions while you don't include your parents in it. Whenever you want to make decisions, you need to include your parents, Especially big decisions like when you are getting married, when you are doing naming ceremonies or other aspects, It is always advisable to take decisions with your parents. So it is not advisable for you to take decisions without your parents' notice, It is like something which is disrespectful to them, So they will feel left out, So they will even like get angry when you do that, So it is not advisable. So what is advisable is whenever you are making big decisions, like to include your parents, Like for example, if you want to marry someone, you talk with your parents. Look, I see this girl that I want to marry, So what do you think, So they will give you their opinions. So they will always like it when you ask for their opinions and when you include them in their decision making. Like if you raise someone and that person make decisions without including you, you feel bad, So it's the same thing as parents here, So they will always feel left out whenever you make decisions and you don't include them, So it is always advisable whenever you make decisions, you include your parents in it, Yeah. So don't make big decisions without including your parents in it, So it is something that is acceptable. It's not acceptable, If you want to make any decision, include your parents, They will always want to know what your decisions will be. So they will guide you and they will help you, But if you don't include them in your decision, they will not guide you and they will not help you and they will not give you their blessings, So if you want their blessing, you should always include them in your big decision making, Some decisions like you will not want your parents to know, but try and talk to them. They might be understandable. They might understand you, So just talk to them, Talking is very important, So you should have that bond with between you and your parents. Talk to them about the decisions that you want to make, So they might give you advice that will help you in the future, So always include them in your decision making, So another do that you should do in the Gambia here is to always greet the elders when you meet them on the highway or on the way, or if you find them on the way sitting, you should always greet them. So, for example, if you are going, for example, me, I'm going on the highway and I met you and you are an elder, I should greet you and I should talk to you and greet you. So it is always advisable when you meet an elder on the highway, greet that person. Even if you find that person sitting, just go and shake that person's hand and you greet that person. So it is always advisable in that way. So I hope this video is helpful. So if you find value in it, subscribe, like the video, support me buying this book. So this book will really, really help you like integrate in the Gambia, interact with the locals, and do many things in the Gambia here. So this book is a go. So grab your copy. It is available in the Gambia and also other part of Europe. So just click the link and you will get the book. So it is available at an affordable price. Yeah. So see you in the next one.